Lynn Kenyon, live in Montana real estate. Welcome to Dutton, Montana. We're about 35-ish minutes to Great Falls, Montana, so great commutable property, and there's so much here. So I'm going to kind of go through quickly what we've got, and then we'll walk through it all. It's 160 acres, a combination of pasture and cropland. Lots of fencing throughout. This beautiful house, 6 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, completely remodeled, and you'll see that. It's just, they've done a phenomenal job. So that's the house with an attached 2-car garage. We have a detached car garage over here. That's about 4 cars. An enormous barn, the livestock barn. A shop with a full bath or a 3/4 bath in that, and could easily be converted into living space. 2 Quonsets and an Airbnb, and all with views of the Rocky Mountain front. They have a sprinkler system in the yard, mature trees, nice wind belt, and they did a really nice job on this property. They've dumped a bunch of money into it, and it shows. It's really, really classy. Can't wait to show you. So let's go take a look. Leanna, Dave. Hello,
Hi.
hello. Hey, thanks for taking time today to walk us through your masterpiece of a home.
Thank you.
Is what I was just telling our viewers. So we're walking through, so we like to really help our viewers understand the property and the layout, because it's hard to tell in photos. So we just walked in the front door. There's also another entrance over here you could walk in from the garage, and we're in this nice little hallway, beautifully done. And we have a half bath.
Correct.
All new flooring.
Yes.
So you've pretty much done everything.
Almost everything. There's a lot of things have been updated in the last 2 years.
In the last 2 years, so recently. Okay, so we walk in from the hallway, and you've got a nice open space. You've got on your right, you've got laundry room, open, lots of storage. And granite in your laundry room. Tell me about your granite. That's the over-the-top granite.
Yes, it's a very exotic slab. It was 2 slabs, and it came out of Oregon, and it was called an atlas because when it was in one piece, it looked like an old world map.
Yeah, this kitchen, this is going to sell this place. This is just phenomenal.
The kitchen's 1 year old, where most other things are 2 years old. So 1-year-old showplace cabinets and, brand new appliances, cafe, drop in here.
So gas cooktop, nice Faber hood, over the top granite, nice cabinets, a Whirlpool, refrigerator, dishwasher, nice pulls, double sink. A nice decorative touch at the back with the tin, hammered tin, double ovens.
Mm-hmm. And just the view when you're preparing food and doing the dishes is enough to just keep you going. It's just a beautiful view all year long.
And keep in mind, this is now February. Imagine this almost any other month.
Right, this would be the...
This is not the prettiest by any means, but it's still pretty. That's the beauty of it. You've got a beautiful setting here. We'll walk through and you can see some of the other spaces and how you take in the outside and just how lovely it is. So you've got a you've got a dining island, eating island.
Yes.
And a dining table. And a music room, which could also be another dining room or another living space. So a lot of versatile spaces. Really, you have 3 separate spaces in addition to the kitchen, and this room off the front we haven't even gone into yet. So, this is a grand piano, another piano. So just to give you some sense of scale, you've got a lot of room here, and then beautiful wallpaper, lots of storage here, and then living space, and that's a way big couch. So just again to give you some idea of how much room you have here. And then right off this space, well, 2 places off of it, it's got a good flow. So you can get outside, which, when you have a property like this, that's a big draw, is the outside. She's got garden space over here. So she's got outside and then views from this space. She's got exit to this beautiful Trex decks.
1,600 square feet worth.
1,600 square. Is it Trex or is
Yes,
it
it
just
is.
so high-end Trex and then the rail? And so just imagine yourself, just the opportunities, barbecuing outside, entertaining. You've had weddings
Family.
here.
Yep, we've had a nice big wedding last October, and we were able to house all the family and cater the food. We could do it all here.
Yeah, that's nice because you've got enough space. What a beautiful setting. And there's a really, I own a barn wedding venue, and we can't accommodate. There's only so many weekends in June and July, and there's a real need for it. And this is so close to Great Falls, I can see that being a real appeal. So now we also have here on this main floor a full bath. So this is off the kitchen, off the living space, off this music room, full bath, single sink. And so that's just really handy to have, of course. So then we'll go upstairs, get an idea. Upstairs, you've got this very fun staircase. Do you want to lead the way and tell us? So this saves you a lot of space having one of these staircases.
It does, and everybody seems to enjoy going up and down this. And when there is a need to bring furniture or anything awkwardly big, we use the outside. We have a wide stairway down, so there's absolutely no issues with
getting things up
and down.
So this is the primary bedroom, and the primary bedroom has a big deck, again Trex, and very handsome iron metal rail. So this is your Rocky Mountain front view, and this is not the best day to see it, but you can see it. Look at that. So here we are in the end of February, and that's a popular view. We all love the Rocky Mountain front. There's your garden space, and it's all fenced off, so you don't have critters to worry about.
No.
And the yard is sprinkled. We talked about that. You can see the mature trees all the way around. So some wind belt. So this gives you just a little perspective. And she's even got stairs down to the main level. So easy access to this primary bedroom. Her chairs are all set up. You can see they take advantage of looking at that Rocky Mountain front view. Double closets. And then beautiful wallpaper.
A sitting room.
So this is outside the primary. Another place to read a book or play on your electronics or whatever you'd like.
Yeah, this home just has the feel of a glorious old farmhouse.
Yeah, it really does. It's been remodeled. This bedroom with enough room for a crib and a bed, also with views from the window. Single closet. And then walk down the hall. And
linen closet right here.
Okay, extra closet
nice
here. Another bedroom.
King
Guest
size
room.
bed.
Yeah, so imagine that again for scale. That's a king size bed, new lighting, all the carpets same throughout, and it's kind of a low pile, durable looking, nice looking. Then we go back out of this bedroom into the hall. Handsome lighting here. And another bathroom. So the primary bedroom doesn't have its own bathroom. This is the main bathroom for up here. So a little step up, 3/4 bath, double sinks, pretty lighting again. All the lighting throughout's really nice. And then another bedroom. So on this upper level, you now have 4 bedrooms.
Correct.
Up here. This one without a closet, but it's got egress. So nice, again, nice lighting. Really nicely done. So no closet, but easily could be used as a bedroom. So 4 on the upper level. And then we'll take a walk downstairs. We just were up, coming down the spiral staircase into this lower level. That's what draws me. That's nice.
Yes, this wood, we installed the wood burning stove when we first got here the first fall, and that was basically to make sure we stayed warm if the power went out and all that. And then electricity did go out, and we were not
Plenty
suffering
warm.
a bit. Plenty warm.
Yeah, look at that. That's really nice. Look at that backsplash. of the stone.
I think the stone was gathered from the property.
Oh, was it here when
I-
you were? Oh, that's
Yeah,
really
so
cool.
it's-
It looks like some granite pieces and
Yeah, there's.
rock handle and all that. So then, so you walk downstairs, you've got this nice stove area, you've got a desk space, and this leads outside. And again, I think that's one of the things that's most appealing on this property, this house, is it all the ways in and out. So from entertaining, for having kids, having just
Safety.
activities. Yeah, safety, there's that. And just, it's just really nice if you want to run outside, you don't have to go all the way upstairs. You can just go out here. And so then you've got this, looks like almost a barnwood, rustic paneling, big beam, lots of bookshelves here. Are you taking these, the bookshelves?
They can stay if the new owner.
Okay,
really
so that's
wants
nice,
them.
kind of separates.
Yeah.
You've got it like a library space here.
Yeah, we kind of
Mechanical room that's
Separating
all,
out
yep,
that.
so you're not looking at the mechanical.
newer furnace.
Newer furnace, okay, a high-end Bryant. And then 2 more rooms. These are non-egress, but they both have closets and they have a lot of space and they're super versatile. Nice lighting again. And I actually work with a guy who does egress. It's not crazy expensive. That's probably $2,000-3,000 if you wanted to make it egress. But you've got the egress you've got the door. So just something to think about if that's a concern of yours. It's not overwhelming to do that if you want to. Another big bedroom. You've got big beds, and these are very ample sized rooms. Very big rooms. Lots of space. Closets in both, and this is a really nice house. Just really, you've done a great job. I love the style and the design. And another closet.
A mechanical room.
Oh, another mechanical room. Okay, look at all that. That's their
Pressure tanks and well system.
water treatment. Let's go and look outside because the buildings are just a big part of this. And if you're a horse person, you want to run livestock, you're a farmer, you name it. This is the place.
You can do whatever suits you on this property.
Yeah, there's no covenants.
There's no covenants. You could have a small farming operation with the 80 acres of tillable. It's multiple fenced pastures there was Black Angus when we got here, and we've had herds of goats, so it's set up and ready.
Great. Okay, let's go through and walk through some of these buildings. All right. So now we're back to the front. We walked in here. We had the bathroom and the really pretty wallpapered entry. Now we're going back towards this 2-car garage. And what were you just saying, Leanna, on this?
This is the hardest working room on the property. This has been kind of set up for preps in a way. We have the Pioneer Princess back here, which is a pretty high-end wood burning cook stove. And in this room is where all the meat processing and from hunting takes place. And you can do it in a climate-controlled area with a hard floor that can be cleaned, with a stainless steel table and the sink. And this is where we can and all the canning supplies and meat processing can be stored in these massively huge cabinets. We got floor to ceiling storage right here.
Gas stove keeps it warm.
Yeah, propane stove right there. And
what I keep pointing out is, again, now you've got a door out to the back, and you have a door to the front door, and you have 2 doors here. So this flow in this house, they really thought on that. That's a big plus to me for just lots of things with big gatherings of people and just all the activities you're doing. So let's go just take a quick look at this attached 2-car garage, and then we'll get our boots on and go look at some of these outbuildings. So this is all paneled in here. Lots of rooms for freezers. Heated?
no, but it's insulated and it
Stay warm.
usually doesn't drop below 40
Okay, good.
just because we're
Next to
going
the
in and
house?
out. It
Right.
stays decent.
Okay, let's go look at the outbuildings. Okay, so now we've walked from the house. You can see where the house is. Over to this big shop. This is one of my favorite buildings on this property. I mean, there's just so many uses for it. Let's walk in. It's got a concrete floor. So again, all doors. Looks like the garage doors here on your right, about 14 feet. And the door over here is about 14, so you can drive through easily. You can just make it a nice little round. He's got a compressor that's staying. He's got a handmade fireplace that's staying if you want to use that. Otherwise, they have 2 furnaces. And I mean, look, the enormous ceilings. This is all brand new LED lighting within the last month. They've got their Bobcat in here, so to say there's abundant storage is an understatement. There's a bathroom, right? 3/4 bathroom. And one of the things I really like about this is you've got these doors, also look to be about 14. So you can separate this space if you want. So if you want to close this off and just heat this, really nice party room. Lots of storage right and left, a concrete floor throughout. Again, more storage. And you had a barn wedding in here too? You had the wedding party in here?
We did. We had the reception was in here. And we cleaned everything out of this big space and had a huge dance.
Yeah, that's amazing. Then over here you've got kitchen space. So they have a refrigerator. They have a little dining space, sink. So if you needed additional housing, this would not take much to convert it to that for you, or any of these other purposes you might have. Just knowing you've got all these things. This is obviously a ping pong table, so just to give you some idea of how much space you have. And then we walk back out, and then let's just take a quick look in this bathroom. So I'm calling this in my listing the shop. They've got washer dryer in here. It's modest, but it does the trick. Nice to have. You could easily, if you wanted to live here, do more with that. But if you've been out in the fields and you can't come inside muddy, this is a good place to wash off. And then you've got again the washer and the dryer out here. And then these, you said these were some kind of a solar.
Yes, that's what those holes are. And there was a solar heating system that is no longer in use.
Okay, so you've got some options. Well, this is amazing. This is great. Lots and lots of ideas spinning, I'm sure, with our viewers. Again, another door out here, so even the flow here works well. Let's go look at that livestock barn. Okay, now we just stepped outside of the shop, and we're walking over to this livestock barn. And Leanna thinks at one point this used to house a plane. So somebody would just bring his plane in here. The door could be easily operational again. So that's just another plus if you are thinking of something like that. And then let's go take a look. We'll walk the stretch of this and then go inside this livestock barn. So this is the livestock barn. This is the side entrance, or other entrances too. So we walk in here, this concrete floor. Dave's joining us now, so we have Dave and Leanna to tell us about this. Used to be the chute over here, or the livestock.
Yeah, where they loaded the cattle onto the trailer, right over through here.
Right on the outside, so that they don't use it that way, but you could. So now they've got this set off, so you walk in, you go to the left. And what do you guys use this for?
We use this especially in the winter when our goats were having kids. We would bring them in here to warm them up, and this is where we milk the goats. And there's 3 separate stalls there as well that can be used to separate off livestock. And we get the furnace up here, and it's insulated. It stays cool in the summer, and it can stay warm in the winter as well.
Let's just look at one of these. So this is sweet. All separated out with doors.
Actually, we call it kind of the vet room.
The vet room?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sure, you can doctor them in here. That's nice. So 3 separate ones. And then this is...
This is to go outside.
Okay, so that takes you outside again. Great flow. So if you want to come in from that way or this way. And then walk into this space. Again, all concrete floors. All plywood. And then here you go. Your dream space if you're an egg person. All these separate pens. Outside is all metal. Some light. Here's her goats. Store.
Originally it was a cattle operation. It was kind of retrofitted into a sheep operation.
Oh, okay.
And we got it and turned it into goats.
And chickens. So donkeys, horses. You've got side doors, windows. Looks like it's in great shape. This is all dirt floor in here, of course. And Charlie, maybe just to give them perspective, if you look towards down at the very end is that door that they used to bring the airplane in. So we walked in the complete opposite side from where the airplane would have gone in or could go in. But lots of different spaces, good calving barn.
Automatic
sure.
water
Okay.
out to the left.
Heated.
Heated.
Yes.
Okay.
And half of the pasture that's fenced is woven for sheep or goats.
Okay. So let's go ahead and walk through those 2 Quonsets. Would that be a good next, or the car garage and then 2 Quonsets, right? And it's all clustered together, so if you want to go between, you don't have far to go. Okay, so now we're the car garage, and this is a brand new door, Leanna? Yes. So you've got a big door, double, it looks like it's at least double here. Again, this is the car garage. You walk in, more concrete floor. And if you've ever priced concrete, just the price of this is replacing the concrete. I mean, it's crazy. So this is already all done for you. You don't have to do it. They've got 3 cars in here, plenty of room for more. You said, what were you saying here?
Floor drain.
You've got a floor drain?
Yeah.
It's got a heater.
It's got a heater.
What's
and a big
this?
storage room.
Big storage room.
It's actually a little mechanic room, but we use it for storage.
Okay. And again,
Water in there as well.
oh, water in this one too? So the big livestock barn has water, this has water, the shop has water, the house has water. We love water. And so this is a super versatile space. Was that a door at the back at one point?
There is. I think it could still be open, but we haven't used it.
You don't need it that way. So you walk out here and you've got that Rocky Mountain front, just expansive view of the Rocky Mountain front. Dave, you were saying pheasant? Tell me about the pheasant population around here.
Well, there's lots of pheasants. We see them every day, and there's actually a place down the road, a set-aside spot it's called Pheasants Forever. I think it's like 40 acres on the Teton River.
Ooh,
So it's public. You can go down there and hike
nearby.
Yeah, just down
To
the
you guys.
road, probably a mile, maybe.
But you've got your own 160 acres if you want to do the pheasant.
Right.
The pheasant thing. And you said, what's the thing? Because some of these photos that I'm using are yours. We couldn't have captured them today on the sunsets.
Oh, one thing I love here is the sunrise and sunsets. I'll get up early just to get pictures. We came from the mountains, so we're not used to the sunrises and sunsets. We love them.
Yeah, no, that's nice. And the viewers are going to see some of those because they're just powerful and bright and just really, really nice.
Or in the house, on the other side of the house, the upper deck, we like to sit there in the evening and watch the sunset.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, no, that's nice. Really pretty. So now we're walking outside of the car garage to our right. So to the north, you've got these 2 Quonsets. And you lease your ground. You don't do anything. You have other jobs, right?
We lease it.
Yeah. So that's an option if you don't want it. That's some income. So you've got this big Quonset, and it is big. Everything's over the top big. So this is right next to the house and that car garage. And you've got another door. You have any idea how big that door is? How tall that is? It's bigger than the shop, I would say.
At least, I think it's 16 foot.
Yeah, that looks. So bring your semi-trucks, your fifth wheels, your tractors. So this is hand cranked, but you can drive through.
Yes.
So you have a door at this end, a door at that end. We have a dirt floor, and this is cleaner than most Quonsets I encounter, I will tell you. Lots of uses here. horse trailer. Just keep all your stuff inside, which people don't do, and it's hard on equipment when you don't have a place to keep it covered. So this is a big win-win. You could rent this out if you couldn't use it, because that is super nice, super versatile. And we've got a view, so now we're walking outside of the big Quonset. More view, you can see the house from here. And then you've got this little enclosed area here. So lots of enclosed area if you have livestock or critters. And then we've got another Quonset back here that we'll take a quick look through. Okay, so we were just walking over from this other Quonset, and Charlie, you want to get this over here. Leanna, you were talking, this is part of the property, past the fence.
Yes, I love walking over and peeking down the hill and seeing the deer down there. So it was 2 summers ago, 2 big bull elk were passing through. One I think was a 5x5 and the other was a 6x6.
So that's cool, and then that's your tillable ground that you lease out. So this is the main Quonset. You can see the house. What were you just telling me about the house, though? Some nice things you've done that aren't obvious.
Well, we put 35, it might be 39 sprinkler heads in, probably about 7 zones, drip system for the bushes. And then I put an RV dump in, so if someone can dump an RV here.
That's super nice. Yeah, everybody's got an RV if you live in Montana. So let's just walk in. So now we have this other Quonset. As if the other huge one wasn't enough, here's another one. Again, very nice for a Quonset, dirt floor, doors on both sides. So you can drive through this one too.
This one has electric service also, and it has some outlets throughout, even a few lights.
Yeah. So electric, more storage. Really just a nice bonus here. So just to give you an idea, so you've got Quonset on the right, the house straight ahead, the car garage to the left, the livestock barn, and you've got corrals all over.
Yeah.
And waters. What's your water like?
The water here? Mm-hmm. Actually, if you look down this way, you can't see it, but a mile down there's a Teton River. The well actually comes clear from the Teton.
The well comes from the Teton.
Yeah, so it's not the, what do you call the water?
Tri-County?
Tri-County. No, it's pretty good water.
Oh, that's
we
nice.
have a water softener. It's a little hard, but for the water softener, it's fine.
Perfect. That's a big plus, because a lot of this area you've got to go through Tri-County, and they limit your water, and it costs you money, and it's not. Yeah, that's a big bonus for sure on this property.
I believe it's a 2-inch line coming the whole way
from the Teton River.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
New well pump, I think, in the last 2 years.
Anything else about water you can add? It seems to be unlimited. You know, we do have water rights to a certain volume, but I don't think we'd ever be able to even get close to what we're allowed to use.
Okay, that's great. That's huge. Well, this is a lot. I mean, Charlie will capture all this in drone, but just to walk through some of these buildings is helpful. Let's go look at that Airbnb. So we just took a walk from the house and all the outbuildings. We were visiting along the way. You were talking about the electrical system and creeks and reservoirs. Tell me about that.
Well, the coulee would only run if it would in good snow year. This year we had a little bit. Last year the creeks ran pretty good, with the runoff and such. And there used to be a couple dams, one over here and one over here, but I guess, I don't know, it was 30, 40 years ago, it was a huge runoff in Blue Mountain.
Oh, interesting.
Never rebuilt them. So you'll see it later, but we have a little one down there. Mm-hmm. And as far as, we have a 100 amp service out here.
100 amp service, okay. And this is the Airbnb, which we'll walk through, but just to get an idea, Leanna, you said over here is part of you?
Yes.
Okay, so this is part of the tillable ground over here on the other side of the bunkhouse. And then, Dave, what were you saying about how many deer you guys have harvested? And you said they come through here?
They live in here. You look out here, you don't see anything, but there's so many little hills that deer hide behind, antelope. But the coulee, it's just a whole different ecosystem. There's ponds. It's just beautiful to go side by side or walking through it. It's just, up here it's kind of flat. Some people might think it's boring, but it's beautiful. But down in the coulee, it's just incredible. incredible.
It's exciting down there.
Exciting
there's
down there.
Wildlife. There's good hunting.
Yeah, we have 2 owls that
Good
live down there.
hiking.
Oh, cool.
Hoot owls or
Yeah.
Very cool.
foxes. Heard them barking. We've seen them running.
Neat. So, and then this building was the chicken house that you've turned it into its usable space right here, this over here that we can see next to the,
Next to the big plumbing shop.
and you said that's usable. We'll take a couple photos of that probably, but let's go in the Airbnb because they did a marvelous job on this. So you haven't rented it much, but you could.
We've had people stay here. This was actually the original granary,
Oh, cool.
so we just kind of call it the bunkhouse now.
Hey, tell us about the history of this because I love the history of this area. You said this was a big family.
Yes, this was
You were told?
originally part of the DeBrucker place, and I think Ashel DeBrucker, if I have the name right, bought this piece, built the original house, and then let's see, Lloyd would be his son, and this was Rudy, his son's place. And I think there's a Roger that's over farther east.
So the Brucker's a big name in this
Brett
these parts.
is Lloyd's son, and Brett's
Okay.
the one that farms our piece and all around us.
Okay. So you know it's good ground. And then get that picture of the Rockies from here. We have nothing to, if you can please.
The Ear Mountain straight out, it's a beautiful sight, and then old Baldy to the right, the big white one with the snow.
Yeah, that's a big selling point. All right, let's walk through this Airbnb. And you guys, I love the original siding, farmhouse
We don't want to mess
siding.
that up.
No, I wouldn't. Metal roof, and then new doors.
Knew everything inside. We had the walls spray foamed.
Oh, that's smart in this country. Leanna will show this off. So this is a sweet little place, and you guys redid all this, and Dave said you have a water softener even out here, and a propane tank, and its own independent living.
It is, yeah. Everything's brand new cabinets and flooring and walls, and a little tin on the wall just for some texture. 2 sleeping lofts that could fit multiple size beds, I guess, mattresses.
Gas fireplace, so that you've got the propane tank to power that.
Yeah, propane tanks outside, and this keeps the heat in. And then there's a couple of electric heaters in plumbing areas like the bathroom and the
This is really good looking. This is not a teeny house. This was here before, so this is all stick built on site. You've got a front door here, it looks like. Really pretty cabinets. Electric stove oven, double sinks, microwave, refrigerator. The walls are just really nice looking. This is cute. This is all you need.
built-in desk in the bedroom,
Cute.
queen size bed.
Okay. Yeah, this is special. This is really nice. This is a great little space. So most people would have just probably kept it a chicken coop, but these guys kind of make everything better. Let's just put it that way. So we have this space that is really nice, and it's not far from the house. You've got the shop right here. See the livestock barn. We just came up from the Airbnb, so you're close to that. This could be another little bunkhouse space, but let's walk through this. Concrete floor. Kept all the original charm of this over here. Look at the old windows.
This was the hen house.
This was the hen house. Now it's, you said
Playhouse.
playhouse? Yeah, it's a really nice little space. With views, wood stove, and then water-wise, you said hydrants all over.
Yeah, there's not a hydrant here, but we do have a new, like a 20 amp circuit feeding this.
But outside, you were telling me that the line,
Oh, yeah, the line goes right by it. It goes right by it, but there's not actually a hydrant coming right here. There's a hydrant right out there.
a new hydrant there, and then over to the neighbor, you said there's some
Water line
piping.
for the neighbor, yes.
Okay. Well, we were saying goodbye, but then there's more to add to it, so we don't want to miss out on this. So Charlie, so now this is the shop behind us. You can see all those windows. It looks cool from the outside. And if you go down in this coulee, tell us about that.
Well, from the shop, we ran a 100 amp circuit from the shop and a water line all the way down the road to the coulee to my son's movable, called a shed. It's actually a nice little cabin.
So he's taking that. That's not included, but all the infrastructure's there.
Yeah, 100 amp service, and then and that's separate, so it would stay. And there's a water line also.
And then you're saying something about a pond down there?
You can't see it from here, but there's a little pond down there right in those bushes where he says at night, it's just, or evening it rumbles around, it's just full of pheasants and wildlife because they love the bushes there. And
Oh yeah, that makes
water.
sense. Charlie can probably get that on drone.
And there's Mount Dutton, we call it Mount Dutton.
I love it. That's clever.
That's our
good.
livestock guardian dog that, you know, unfortunately she keeps the deer away. Deer used to be in our yard. She's real friendly. Hi, Caribou. How are you?
Yeah, no, this is a great setting. Someone else is really going to love this and appreciate everything you've done and all that's here to offer. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us in Dutton, Montana. 160 acres, completely remodeled house, about 3,000 feet, 6 bedroom, 3 baths, over the top kitchen, just really, really nice. Attached 2-car garage, then a detached car garage, 4+ cars easy, a Quonset, an enormous Quonset with doors on each side, another Quonset, corrals everywhere, interior fencing, exterior fencing, this livestock barn that has one end, you can, if you have a plane, that's an option. All metal roof, all metal on the outside, very, very nice. And then the shop is just really cool with doors through it, interior spaces, easily converted, in my opinion, into living space if you need that, or just a really, really nice shop. Concrete floor in there, a little building here on my right. So I'm on the way into the property. I'm on the driveway on the way in. That used to be a chicken coop. That's got a concrete floor. They use it for a playhouse. And then the Airbnb back here. And look at my backdrop. Look at the Rocky Mountain front. You've got pasture. You've got water. He's a plumber, so he's worked the water system, so that should be fine. And then all the electrical to so many different spots. So they've really they've done a lot to this property, and it shows, and it's really nice, and you're gonna love it. I mean, it is. I can't think of anything like it right now on the market with this much acreage, this many nice outbuildings, nice house, close proximity to town. What do I say? Win-win. This is it. Come see it. Let me know. 406-770-0013. Lynn Kenyon, Live in Montana Real Estate. Thank you for joining us.